I'm glad to see... Really? Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? 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 I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right? I'm glad to see. Knowledge permitting. Oh, perhaps I've neglected to tell you. But my plan is to produce every invention ever diagrammed by the first and second Igashichi. And though some of... which is why I've relocated to Yokohama. I'll have... Couldn't be happier. Really? What would you like me to work on? What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Did you manage to take the pictures I asked you to? I look forward to seeing how you fare.
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. I can strengthen anything. What do you need? Anything else? Anything else? Thanks. Anything else? Later then, and take care.
You rounded up any fugitives? Best of luck out there.
With this discovery, you will have access to coal in Japan. You shall never need to worry about fuel again.
You have not disappointed me. Please continue to look into this matter.
Well, speak of the devil. My friend, perhaps you would like your reward now. Take a gander inside. There, see? I told you I was no liar. Commodore, this is my, excuse me, our friend I was telling you about. It's thanks to them we were able to secure the coal. Mark my words, your fame is about to far exceed your brother's. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Till next time.
I heard you helped Samuel out. There's no need to be so modest. I'm much obliged.
Never mind that.
I remember your face, you know. No need for alarm. Your partner told me all about you.
You're somewhat surprised, I'll wager.
But it's true. I rescued your partner. And fear not. What is past is past. I took them with me to the States. And they're back here in Japan now. But that's all I know. Well, if you wish to balance your ledger, I've got some work you could take on.
My men seem to have got into the habit of brawling with expulsionists in port.
I want it stopped. If we fought them openly, our standing with your great nation would suffer. But their need...
What do you say? Would you kindly give a taste of justice and listen? I know you people are warriors and all. That's in nobody's interest. Should there be casualties, I fear we shall become even more. Do what you can, you hear? Was there something you want? Well, what is it? The Japanese value their traditions and will fight bravely to defend them. Or at least they will if someone orders them to. That's why I'm targeting the powers that be. It's the way to get things done. One other thing. The Japanese have... See you around. I have nothing more to say.
I'm blessed to have your patronage. Much obliged. Later then, and take care.
With my own eyes.
You just see what you... want to see. Oh, look at this one. You one of their pals?
Never seen him. What do you want? Really? Go tell that to those fools! These barbarians have been terrorizing the local fishermen, and we won't stand for it. Not against our people.
You filthy liar. We were just teaching them about the good old US of A. You're just looking for excuse. The Commodore say that? I guess we got no choice. No more trouble. Scout's honor.
You got off easy, you sons of bitches. Bet you're all thanking your lucky stars right now.
You've got some nerve. Time to put you out of your misery!
Sorry for letting you fight all of them alone.
Things have finally cooled down. You know, all them foreigners did was ask about our whaling techniques. Even said they'd show us some of their grappling moves in return. They weren't causing any trouble to no one.
That's like he says. We were just showing him some wrestling moves. Thanks for clearing that up.
My pleasure. I heard a fellow talking with one of those expulsionist samurai. And if that happens, those foreigners will have...
It seems you took care of that trouble between my men and the expulsionists. You did well to bring them to heel without anyone getting killed. Well, either way, that's one less worry for now. This is the evidence I've been waiting. That very official will be at the British Trading House. I want you to carry the gift and take the... And if they're really plotting something, am I clear? If you've got something to say. Say there's another way, and you don't have to kill anyone. That work for you? Now, if you're clear on... Oh. See you around. I have nothing more to say. Now. Very well. The gift I'm talking about needs to be picked up from English House. Once you've got it, take it to the British...
Welcome!
There. How are you faring?
I'm glad to see... Really? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Finally, I can breathe again. Whew. That was a little... They think every Westerner's an enemy. Oh, right. Then I'll get to business. Kent, it's in the room back there. Feel free to go on and take it. You
Then I'll deal with you first.
For all those lives.
So, it seems things have calmed down somewhat. Well, you made it at last. Trouble, I suppose. It seems the British have already taken care of him. All it took was a certain golden cake and some scotch. Well, anyway, I'd say forgive the delay, but allow me to present you with some of our nation's finest bourbon whiskey. I hope you enjoy it.
So, this is America's famous bourbon. This is welcome indeed.
It seems negotiations. I owe you my thanks. That's enough. That's right. You're off the hook. Sorry for all the trouble. In fact, I've actually prepared something special by way of thanks. Drop by the Grand Villa in Yokohama, won't you? See you around, Blade of the Veiled Edge.
Let's have a little... No problem. I just posted a letter to my older sister. When I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot. I'm forever grateful to her for helping me stop that bad habit. What's your... I assume you're not actually tied by blood. Well, it's our heart that tells us who our family is. Who cares if you're really related by blood? Do you remember Izo Okada? We share no blood ties, but there are times he's felt like my own counterpart. I know he sometimes takes things too far. But to me, he's one of the good. From here on out, you'll go... Who knows? Maybe... Let's have a little... Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so? So long!
I've procured... Please, have a look around. Of course. See you next time.
The Red Deep. Of course it is. A treaty made in defiance of the Imperial Court cannot... No. And surely... What is it? Understood? Many things. Military strategy, history, philosophy. But it wasn't all book learning. He made us swim and climb mountains too. Looking back on it even now, his academy was true. I learned a lot of things from that. You know how to play? Understood.
That was quite a night. Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin, the Red Demon. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have...
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Harris incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme... That's where you come in. I want you to get... Can I count on... By removing the treacherous Red Demon
and rescuing Master... Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties, if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them.
Thought I'd wait for you inside. I'm glad to see. Couldn't be happier. Truly. I'm glad to see. Truly. Heading off.
I've got what you need. Believe me. Don't rush. Take your time. Be careful. With that, okay?
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
And who might you be? My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking.
Tell me, what brings you here? The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin. I won't pretend to understand your motivations.
Fukuzawa-san, you are keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on. Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post. Over here. We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the console was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? When the Americans first arrived, they transformed the temple into their first consulate. And so began the whispers that the cholera epidemic could be traced back. Needless to say, these are entirely... Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera or more attacks by... That corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I'm... Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still... Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai. Though killing him either way, we must find where the Very good. Now, let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris.
Take a stroll.
Let's tend to business. There are some dubious types here, but no sign of Consul Harris. No sign of him here either. Well, we must not give up.
Pretty sweet.
Don't rush. Take your time. Sure thing. Is that all? Thanks for your patronage.
How did you get in here? You will not touch the monster.
This must make this sort of
Now it's time for one of I do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa.
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, Consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French?
What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment.
Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take...
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join with him out of the picture.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell...
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention,
Whoever you are, stay out of this!
Oh, thank you so much for catching that rogue. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
I just saw a most unsettling looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set then? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be...
But there is strength in number.
It's time.
So, shall we get started or what?
Like a predator hunting prey. Like a predator hunting prey.
To battle!
Give it to you. Enough of fighting this rabble. Let us find their head.
Don't rush. Take your time. Sure thing. Is that all? Thanks for your patronage.
What are you doing here? Get in my way, and I'll cut you down.
After me!
What's this? You're accused of being a foreigner, lapdog. You think you could stop me like that? Why are you working with a foreigner? But this isn't over! We are not fighting with wooden swords now. I am not going to let you win this! It's not over. I'm telling you. Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile, but then they... well, that... well, it was the very day after we signed. Come to think of it, I heard... ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know...
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Showing Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I most certainly do. But it's just such a shame. Showing Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The Shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the Shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression?
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!
have some kind of... Wow! This... Oh, I see.
I'm glad to see. Couldn't be happier. Truly. Well, be my guest.
I trust you are keeping well. The cats, although perhaps I do hope. Thank you for being. My cats were spoiled rotten. They might look. I simply do not. I know how busy you are. So, I am afraid I must continue. Thank you. Oh, do you... I am ever so happy to see you again. Will you be back? Thank you for coming. It is simply perfect. I see. Farewell, then.
How are you faring? Did you manage to take the pictures I asked you to? I look forward to seeing how you fare.
Ah, I was wondering when... There you are. I was just telling...
You need a poison and its antidote, you say?
Very astute. Consumption ban be damned. Everyone's sneaking in a bite of...
I really don't know if this...
Maybe so, but I'm already risking... I suppose
I thought I might try mixing.
Have faith in your abilities, Fukuzawa. Look, if you... Those officials told me they'd have me beheaded. So I thought I'd go ahead and die before they get the chance.
Izuka will drop dead in front of them, then come back to life when the time is right.
Let's just see them try to make their threats to a dead man. Let's see them. First, there's a place nearby that'll serve bluefish if you ask.
When you're done, just bring the point.
Come on.